Hi, I'm Gemma. Thanks so much for being here. So you've just ordered your Thermomix or it has just arrived. What next? So the first thing I want you to do is hop onto your computer and go to cookiedoo.com.au and start your free trial, okay? It's really easy. It's just the green, try it for free, email and password, and start seeing what you're going to be able to make in your Thermomix. The box has arrived. You may need a little bit of assistance getting it out of the big box, but let's just have a go. So, your gift with purchase, if there was one when you purchased your Thermomix, may be in the box, but just check with your consultant. It may be coming separately as well. And then inside the box, we've got another little box, and you want to get him out. Just make sure you're keeping him upright. He's well packaged. Now, the first box on top is all your little bits and pieces, your aroma and all of that. We'll unpack that in a second. You've got your basic cookbook. And just pop that aside and grab your Thermomix out like so. You've also got your instruction manual as well. And you can just pop your box to the side. And let's go. So you'll just have a plastic on the outside, so make sure you take that off carefully. Just lift it out of the plastic. The first thing you want to do is just take the blue plastic off your locking arms as well. And there's just one bit of plastic on your screen as well, so make sure you get rid of that as well. Okay, so we'll turn him around. How exciting! And we plug it in. Make sure you've pulled your cord all the way out at the back and turn him on. And now to turn your Thermomix on, just press the selector dial. Okay, and while that's starting up, you can have a look at your goodies. Okay, there we go. Now, the first time you turn your Thermomix on, it will take a little while to start up because it's the first time it's turned on. So just wait a couple of minutes. Make sure you've got your Cookiedoo email and password ready to go. Also make sure you've got your Wi-Fi details off the fridge and you'll be ready to go in no time. There you go. Okay, so that's the tick we're looking for. And that's taken probably about 3 minutes so far. Okay, so the locking arms have undone and we can take out our simmering basket. We can also pop our MC, so this is the measuring cup, also known as the MC. We can pop that in the top where it belongs. Now, you'll see that you've got some options on your screen. Obviously, you're going to go down to English, Australia, and next. And you live in Australia, next. And then you search for your network. Grab your Wi-Fi details. Pop in your password. I've lost the C. Okay. Hopefully I've typed that in correctly. Rightio, so we're connected, so then you just go next. And now this is where you log in to your Cookiedoo account. Okay. Okay, so it says welcome to me, so that's correct. That should be your name. Now you've got some safety screens. So just have a read through these, flick through each one. It's just telling you some basic safety measures with your Thermomix. Skip through those and there you go. Okay, so now you've got your Thermomix connected to the internet, connected to cookiedoo.com.au, and it will probably more than likely want to do a software update straight away. And it says a newer version is available. Yes, I suggest that you do this now. Now, this will take 10 to 20 minutes, so make yourself a cup of tea and we'll be back in 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, so that was about 20 minutes and it's just waking up again. And here we are. So this is the main screen that your Thermomix will be on every time you turn it on from now on. So again, remember, turning on is just pressing the silver selector button. To turn it off, you just press and hold for a couple of seconds and then it will say Thermomix is shutting down. So let's have a look at all your bits and pieces that you get with the Thermomix. Okay, so the first thing that you've got is your spatula, your butterfly whisk. Now the butterfly whisk just goes in on top of your blades, like that, just behind the high blade, turning clockwise. Pop it in, give it a little twist, and there you go. Now, don't forget that the butterfly only goes up to speed 4, but if you're following your guided recipes, it will never tell you to put your butterfly whisk on any faster than speed 4. We've got the simmering basket with the lid, and that's to pop in your Thermomix like that, and you can cook your boiled rice, all that type of thing, anything delicate that you don't want to touch the blades. To get the simmering basket out of the bowl, you just use the hook on the back of your spatula like that, and it goes in and out like that. I've already told you about the measuring cup, but the little trick with the measuring cup is that you do have little flexible side bits. So straight on is fine, but to get it off, you just have to pull it towards yourself and out. So you'll get the hang of that pretty shortly as well. Another little thing to note with the measuring cup is that you do have a space where it's not sealed onto the lid, and that's where you can actually direct the steam. So if you've got high cupboards in your kitchen and you want to direct the steam out the front of your Thermomix, then just pop your little point of your measuring cup the way that you want to direct the steam away from your cupboards as well. The other thing we've got is a splash guard. Now, the guided recipes will tell you when to use this. It's only for when you're doing high heat work, and it literally just goes on instead of your MC, and then your arms will actually lock it on so you can't get into your Thermomix and you can't get splashed with any hot liquid. Now, our favourite thing is the Varoma. So you've got your Varoma lid and your Varoma tray. Okay, so you've got 2 levels of being able to cook in your Varoma. Now the Varoma, when you are told to, pop your Varoma on top of your Thermomix. It doesn't lock in or anything, it just sort of moves around there, and you just have to make sure when you're using your Varoma that you've got plenty of liquid in your bowl. So we say about 500 grams per half hour of steaming, but all of those details are in your basic cookbook. So your basic cookbook, the first like 30 pages has really good information about how to get ready, how to get your pantry ready and all that kind of stuff for your Thermomix. And then in the back of it, you've got some really good stuff about just your basic steaming and all that kind of stuff. I've also done some basic videos on the YouTube channel, so check those out as well, of just some really easy things that you can get started cooking in your Thermomix as well. Make sure that when you pop your Thermomix on the bench, you don't have to move it around the bench, because the feet of the Thermomix are the feet of your scales, and we don't want to damage those by vibrating them and dragging them around your bench. So find a spot where your Thermomix can just live happily in one spot. Okay, so let's have a look at the screen of your Thermomix. So here you've got your time, temperature and speed dial. So time, temperature, speed. So if you're manually cooking on your Thermomix, so you'll just type in how much time you want it to be, just move it with the dial, the temperature all the way around to Varoma, which Varoma temperature is the temperature that you would use if you were using your Varoma, and it's the hottest that it gets, and then your speed. So all the way from soft spoon, which is barely moving, all the way around to speed 10, which is really going. Now, the other thing I'll just tell you about as well is that here you've got a little blade icon. If you touch that, you've got a little reverse icon. Now, that's when you want to be in reverse. So the back side of the Thermomix blade is blunt, and when it's going in reverse, it's not going to chop up your food. So if you're doing like a chicken curry or something like that, your chicken's going to stay whole because you will be in reverse. Now, good news is that you don't have to remember all of that straight away, because you can be in a guided recipe. So our guided recipes you will find on the Cookie Do, or you can search in your Thermomix. So back to the screen. If you swipe right, here you can just search anything, any recipe that you want on Cookie Do. So I'm going to search for the vegetable stock paste. Okay, so and here's your vegetable stock recipe. So you just can click into that. And I've done a video especially to show you about how to cook vegetable stock paste. So make sure you find that in the videos below, and make sure that this is one of the first things that you make in your Thermomix, because it is really important to have your vegetable stock in your fridge. But that's how you find a recipe that you haven't saved. When you have a look at through the Cookie Do, you might be able to add recipes to your week, or your favorite recipes, or even recently cooked once you've started finding your favorites and all of that. So there's other ways to get to your recipes as well. We also do specialized classes to teach you how to use the cookiedo.com.au and how to do meal planning and all of that. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed at this stage, don't worry, there's lots to learn, and we're here to help you with that as well. Okay, so back to our screen, and if we slide left, then here's where you've got all of your functions. So I won't go into all of these, but you can see that you've got your scale. So if you want to weigh something, you can just pop into your scales and they're there. Obviously your dough mode, turbo, pre-clean, blend, egg boil, kettle, warm up, thicken, rice cooker, it keeps going, fermentation, slow cook and sous vide. So there's lots of functions in there of your Thermomix, and we won't go through all of them today. There are more videos and stuff like that to help you get started with those ones, and they're just what we've got so far. The TM6 is always being updated and stuff like that as well, so watch this space. There may even be more by the time you get your Thermomix. All of these extra bits and pieces for your Thermomix, including the bowl, the lid, the MC, all can go into your dishwasher, okay? They can all be fully submerged in water in your sink as well. And I have done a video below that shows you how to pull your Thermomix apart and how to clean it. So if you're interested in finding out more about cleaning your Thermomix, have a watch of that video. Okay, so hopefully that's got you started. You know the very basics of having a Thermomix. Make sure you get together with your consultant really soon and invite some friends and do some cooking and really get to know how to use your Thermomix. When your Thermomix is dormant for 15 minutes, it will automatically turn itself off. If you want to unplug it or turn it off at the power, just make sure you press and hold the silver selector button, and that will shut it down, and then you're safe to unplug it and all that. In the event that anything happens to your Thermomix, you might have a spill or I don't know, something might break or whatever. Don't forget that your consultant is there to support you. So your first point of contact is your consultant, and he or she will tell you what to do next as well. I hope that you love your Thermomix. Please leave me a comment and let me know what's the first thing that you're going to make in your Thermomix. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Like I said, there's quite a few videos in my basic series that will get you started. And I really hope to be chatting to you soon with your friends and show them the Thermomix. Bye for now. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you're notified next time we load a video. We're so happy to have you as part of the family. Thanks so much, and if you've got anything else that I can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, guys.